Welcome back, everybody. It's your boy Big Troy with another action figure review. Today we have the DC Multiverse Batman vs Bane. Today you see we have the DC Multiverse Batman vs Bane. Like I said, I am ultra excited that Mcfarlane re-released this Bane figure. I missed out the first time he got released. He had a different colorway on him, or coloring to him. This is more cartoonish with shadowing. In all honesty, it could have dealt without the Batman, but I understand that these two kind of go together for this particular comic line. In the package, you see we do have some swap out hands for Batman and Bane as well, also with another Batarang. We also have something unique with Batman with his cape, and we'll take a closer look at that. On the side of the package, just the name, Batman vs. Bane. And then on the back, you do have that iconic shot of Bane giving Batman that backbreaker from the Batman Nightfall. Cool, and then you just have Batman vs. Bane on the other side. So, without further ado, let's open it up. First, we'll start off with the data file. One thing I found unique with these two figures is it only came with one card. And if we flip it to the back, it's because it's really just showing or representing the scene from when they were fighting each other. I haven't seen that before personally. We have those much appreciated DC Mcfarlane stands. And first, we'll start with Batman. Like I said, I could have dealt without Batman, but I understand that he goes with Bane for this particular representation of this comic scene. But we have this Nightfall Batman here. You see he has a distressed look. Very articulated. We have the shoulder articulation. Matter of fact, mine is almost a little bit too loose. But we have the shoulder articulation. We have the double jointed elbows. We have above the bicep swivel. We have wrist articulation. Never mind, the fist just popped out. But you can get that to pivot in and out and swerve all around. You do have above the ab articulation, as well as, let's see, articulation inside of the trunks at the waist. You have the thigh articulation, get him into a split. You have the double jointed knee, so Batman can almost kick himself in the butt. And then you have the joints at the bottom for the ankle. That ankle joint, get it rocked back and forth side to side. And then that good old toe articulation from Mcfarlane. Looking at the figure up close and personal, I don't care for the face at all. I understand we're going with a true comic look, but I don't like the shadows around the eyes. I personally don't like, I think it's supposed to be like representation of blood around his mouth from the battle, but I feel like it looks, see, it's definitely blood because you can see it. If the camera comes back in focus, you can see it going down his chin. But it kind of looks like lipstick to me. I don't know. He does have a little bit of shadow going on his chin there. So it's kind of cool. His costume with the representation of the tearing of it, those are just paint apps. There's no tearing in the suit itself. Those are simply just painted on. I mean, it does the trick. Very unique. You got it on his thigh, on his ab, on his arms. Very distressed. I think the coolest thing about this figure is he's the first one I've personally seen to have the soft cape. So no more do we have those hard plastic capes, but now we just have the soft material cape, and it has a wire inside of it on both sides. so you can get this thing blowing in the wind, or you can get it kind of maneuvered out the way. I think personally, one thing that you risk with this, which is just me probably overthinking it, but sometimes the cape is like too bulky. But I would prefer it to be more bulky than thin because I don't want it ripping on me, right? But sometimes it just doesn't follow the flow of everything. I mean, right now it does. I kind of posed that pretty good by accident. But let me know in the comments if you know what I'm talking about. It's like, I just don't like bulky looking capes. I want them to flow. And I understand that comes with, you know, how you manipulate the cape and how you pose the character. I definitely just need some practice at that. But that's my thoughts about Batman. As far as head articulation, you can get him looking up, looking down. No hindrance because we have no hard plastic getting in the way. But I do like the fact that we're starting to get the soft good capes. But let's see some of the accessories that Batman came with. In addition to the hands that came with Batman outside of the or inside the package, which are like these semi-open fists, you get 2 additional pairs of hands. You get a balled fist, left and right. And you just pop those off the peg, slide them in so they get that nice little snap. So you get those closed all the way balled fists. And then also you get these open, grasping looking hands from Batman, and you get a left and right from those as well. Even though it seems like I'm struggling to put his left one in, I don't know why. Try to put the right one in. And then you get these right here, these open, grasping looking hands. And then as far as the accessory, you get a blue batarang. So that's pretty cool. I do like the fact that we get additional things with these Mcfarlane action figures. So overall, with this Batman, like I said, he's a cool addition to the collection. First one that I have with the soft cape and wires so you can pose them. And it is cool. If you get it into the right pose and you get those wires in the right positioning, it is cool. I can't deny it. I just personally do not like this head sculpt. I know it's supposed to be more comic bookish with the shadows around the eyes and the blood from the fight that, in my opinion, kind of looks like lipstick. It is unique as far as the paint app for the battle damage, the scars and the rips in his costume. That's very unique, but I don't know. I think it's mainly the head sculpt. I just don't like the head sculpt, but I'll get over that. Maybe I can find another Nightfall Batman and swap out the head, see if that looks any different. But let's take a look at the main attraction. So here he is, the Bane figure that I missed out on the first go around, but man, I'm excited I got him now. It's exactly what I thought it would be. Mega fig size, just with a little bit of like the shadowing for the comic style. But I think as far as how I expect Bane to be, I expect for him to be like a big hulking character. So that's why I really wanted this action figure. Pretty basic. You got him in his mask with his tubing going down to his wrist. You got him in the shadowing, like I said earlier, where you see like the blue streaks going down. Very much able to be articulated. It doesn't look like the hose comes out from the back of his head, but even like the details of seeing how it connects to the back of his head is pretty cool. You see he has detailed or kind of drawn in hair. You can get him into a nice T pose. No hindrance in the articulation there. There is no shoulder articulation. It's just a big ball joint going on right there. You only have the single joint in the elbows, which isn't it's not a huge deal breaker. I mean, he's such a big character, maybe they thought that the joints would come a little bit loose. He does have articulation at the waist, nothing at the ab. I think that is for the fact that, you know, if you have more joints in such a top heavy character, over time it will become more loose. This is just my opinion, this isn't fact, but I think if you had like more joints, because he is top heavy, like he wants to fall over right now, I'm holding him up. I think he would just kind of come a little bit loose. But the detail going down, you see in his abs, very nice shading, even as far as the veins in his arms, pretty cool. You see in his belt, that's detailed, just straight silver. Going down, you can see the pockets of his cargo pants, the detail in that. He does have, let's see, double jointed legs, however, so he can kick himself in the butt. That's pretty cool. His pants, they do have a different texture from his top part of his outfit as well. That's more like that like a black wife beater, and then this is like straight up cargo pants. That's kind of cool. Going down to his boots, those are ultra detailed with the laces coming up. Maybe if they had like a different color just to set it off, that'd be cool, but I understand you can't keep mixing up different colors, but you can. Anyway, you do have articulation in his ankles. You can get those to rock back and forth. Even on my mega figures, you do have that toe articulation. He does have articulation in his wrists as well. That's on the ball joint. They can go in and out, pivot in and out. As far as his head articulation, can't really get him to look up. I mean, we're hitting traps, but you can get him to look down, to his right, to his left. I mean, he's a big hulking character. As far as accessories with Bane, in addition to the pair of hands that came with the character out of the package, which were these open palms, you get these closed fists. And just like the other action figures, you just pop them off, and then you slide the peg right in till you get that little nice snap, and now you have the fist on Bane. Bane is a more hands-on grappling style character, so he doesn't come with anything besides these alternate hands, which is okay with me. You guys like Bane? You guys like this Batman? Do you know I went to look at my other Nightfall Batmans to see if I could just swap out the head? Do you know the other two that I have different shades of blue? Oh, that hurt so bad. But it's cool. At least I tried. So tell me you guys' thoughts. You feeling this this Bane, this Batman? Did you guys really pick this up just for the Bane like me? If not, and you want the Batman as well, let me know in the comments. I mean, he's not bad, just not my preference. But until next time, y'all stay safe out there. Peace.